Okay, we ready?
Well, good morning. I hope you're doing well. We're back in Tainted Grail, and last time we talked to a lot of the people here in the village, but we have not been inside the tavern. So let's go ahead and start with that. Oh, wow. Bigger place than I thought it would be. Mansard, or Mansard. For you, Elisa. Oh, there's all sorts of people here. Elaine. We're not stealing anything. Got some random rooms back here. I'm not just gonna go wander into everybody's rooms. I'm assuming there's an inn as well as tavern. Interact. What do we have here? The Heritage of the South fishing records. Oh, look. Finley, trout, 96 centimeters. Randall, rockfish, 81 centimeters. Knoll, bream, 69 centimeters. Groban, bream, 63 centimeters. Ron, herring, 57 centimeters. Kiana, cod, 50 centimeters. And Tadgon, herring, 36 centimeters. I guess that's... I beg you, please don't take everything we own. We may be refugees, but that doesn't mean our belongings are for anyone to take. Notice, a right shoe was found on the beach. Please pick it up at the tavern, but bring proof that you own the left one. Okay. Nothing over that way. Just more tables up here. Oh, and if you look at a chest, you can see it has a red hand next to items. That means you would be stealing them. Want to steal the spoon. And you're Ron. Hello, Ron.
Beer from Kunacht, wine from Farshire, moonshine, only local, the best there is. And fish. Lots and lots of fish. What's your poison?
Tell me about this place.
You mean the old pier? Well, first of all, it's not that old. Brennan was already the captain when it was built. Why is it called that? Don't know. Probably because of all those old folks around. A lot has been happening here lately. Plenty of new faces. I definitely can't complain. I'm finally running a proper tavern. People come and go and the regulars drink as usual, as it should be. Daddy will be proud.
Did your father also run a tavern?
Hey, not here, obviously. You won't see your old man here unless your name's Dara. Mine sent me here because he hoped I'd make something out of my life. He never wanted me to pour beer and look at the same tired mugs day in, day out, but as it turns out, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I got mauled by a weird beast during a hunt, and after that, the captain decided I wasn't any good for active service, so he sent me here. I was bored out of my mind, and since there wasn't one here, I decided to start a tavern. At least I'm not as bored anymore.
Some time ago, one of the keepers left some important documents here.
No, I don't recall anything like that.
He said he left them after the last drinking bout.
No, listen. I don't know what's going on, but I doubt any of the keepers had anything important on them. Half of them couldn't tell the quartermaster's seal from a pile of horse dung someone stepped on.
He said they should still be at the Stale Lamb Tavern.
But that means... No. Impossible. What if... Holy moonshine. I remember. Sigibald. It was Sigibald who left those documents behind. I've no idea how you found out about it. Sigi. He's dead. Taken by a fever.
I met him. He asked me to get his documents back.
Aye, of course I have. I didn't just throw them in some cabinet. I was afraid they'd fall into the wrong hands. He was a good man. I wouldn't get rid of my only memento of him. Here, after what you said, I assume you'll make good use of them. Even though I'm still not sure what to think about it. Things are getting weirder and weirder in our beloved Avalon.
Tell me more about Sigvald. What was he like?
Well, he died like he lived, with a tankard in his hand. The boys always said Sigi was a friend worth 5 others. And he was. He was a prankster like no other. Once, he slipped a rotten egg into the quartermaster's dinner.
Oh.
Never a dull moment with him, that's for sure.
Oh, that sounds nasty. Thanks. I need to go.
No problem. Listen, if by some miracle you really talked with Sigibald, please, give him my warm regards.
Okay.
I don't understand anything anymore.
So, let's see what he does have for sale. Oh, let's see. Bread. Pancakes. Okay. Scrambled eggs with meat. Venison, poultry stew. Venison stew. Beef stew. Hunter stew. Hunter's delicacy. Parisian carp. Fish soup. Fried fish. And then we have ale, whiskey, cider, mead, moonshine, spirits, wine, and wine. A couple of different wines. So the bread costs 40 gold. Pancakes are 10. Scrambled eggs are 20. Poultry stew is 30. Venison stew is 24. Beef stew is 30. Hunter stew is 10. Really? Hunter's delicacy is 10. Carp is 4. Fish soup is 28. Fried fish is 10. I'm going to get one of these Hunter's stews. I'm not going to get 10 of them. I'm going to get like 2 of them. All right. Thank you, sir. Letter to Sigvald. Hold on. Let's see. Sigvald, I never thought there would come a time in my life when I would write this letter until now. I believe that all the bad things that happened since you left were caused by your poor decision. I also blamed you for losing Arian. It's funny how things change over time. It seems that I've changed too. I don't even know if this stupid letter will ever reach you. If it does, I'm sorry, and I accept your apologies. Ross. Okay. Hi, who are you?
Excuse me, could you get me a clean glass? And I mean clean, not just wiped 3 times with a dirty rag.
I'm sorry, but who are you?
My name is Alyssa Murray, and I'm here with my husband, a very important cloth merchant. But surely you must have heard about our family. Not to brag, but we are rather prominent. I am famed amongst Camelot's courtiers for throwing the most magnificent feasts.
Then what are you doing in the South?
Well, my Duncan is here on business, of course. A very important contract with the Lightkeepers. I decided to accompany him because I have never been to the South, and I've heard so much about its wild, untamed beauty. So far, it's turned out to be terribly dull. And the smell! It's like stale fish and sweat. Hopefully, I don't have to suffer it much longer. Pray, tell me, do you know anyone here who would run a small errand for me?
What kind of errand?
Oh, nothing major. You see, I've had my eye on this beautiful abandoned estate overlooking the sea. It's not very far from here, but it's far enough away from all this rabble. If we stay here for a while, I need a place for myself. You understand that, right? No offense, but I can't keep living in a filthy room at an inn. When I asked the innkeeper to draw me a bath, he brought me a bucket. A bucket! Can you imagine?
Lady, this ain't the road. Can we get to the point?
Fine. The problem is that the manor appears to have some occupants, not legal ones, mind you, who need to be evicted. Forcibly, if there's no other way. You'll do it for me, won't you, dear? Splendid. I can't wait to start decorating. Maybe something nautical, to go with the sound of the waves crashing on the cliffs? Or do you think that's a trifle trite?
I think you're a trifle trite. I mean, let's be honest. And who are you?
Who are you? Another refugee? This place is already crawling with your lot. It's like a Camelosian privy after a feast.
Oh, you're a pleasant
In
individual.
my day, you only saw old familiar faces round here. And maybe we didn't all love each other. But a local is a local. It was easier to share with others, even when you didn't have much.
I'm not a refugee.
That's so. Fine. Whatever you say. But yeah, I can see that you don't really look like one of them. Just pass them through then. Shame it had to be now. Not so long ago, we'd have sat down and had a drink with the rest of the lads. Now I come here alone.
So, why are you sitting here on your own?
I don't know. But you could put something on the table, and then maybe we can talk.
Here you go. Let's see, we got 2 moonshine, 2 spirits, and an ale. Well, let's see, what does he look like, the moonshine or the spirit kind? I'm gonna give him a moonshine.
Thank you. That's better. We used to come here, the 3 of us. Me, Berg, and Finley. But lately, something's gotten into Berg, and it all kinda fell apart. Hell knows what happened. One day he just stopped talking to us. We went to his house to get him, but he only cursed a blue streak at us. Say, mate, do you feel like talking to an old obla? I feel bad for him, but I've got no more patience. And Finley? Let's just say Finley's no good at this stuff.
Sure, I'll talk with Berg.
Now you're talking. Ever since he got so maudlin, Berg usually sits alone by the sea. Let me know what's wrong with him.
Okay, drinking buddies. Dang, we're just finding all sorts of random stuff down here. Bagden hasn't drunk with his companions in a long time. Berg seems troubled by something serious and refuses to speak to anyone. Elisa has purchased the seaside mansion and needs someone to rid it of unwanted gas. Goban is haunted by memories of a deadly mission beneath the keep. He lost all his brother in arms exploring ancient tunnels. Yeah, that's probably one I'm gonna have to wait on. The refugees had a strange dream while camping near Archspire. Perhaps it would be worth finding the old camp and sleeping there. That also sounds like something I should wait on. So this one is the document. Of course, we need to make the coat, which means we need to get the ingredients for it. Fergus told me to speak with Mark about the events at the cemetery. Orlaith asked me to find her supplier somewhere near Archspire, so that's the second one for Archspire. Katrin died in childbirth in one of the cells at the Island Asylum. Should I tell her husband the truth? Now that one I don't think I've run into her husband. Anyone else in here I should be maybe talking to? Oh, doesn't look like these gentlemen want to say anything. Elaine?
Hello, child. You look competent enough. I can see that you're not of noble blood. Oh, no need to tell me that. I've tutored the children of aristocrats from all over Avalon. Fortunately for you, my opinion of them is not particularly high. Oh, and you don't look like one of the locals. Are you a visitor? Or an adventurer?
Who are you?
You can talk. Now, I'm sure we'll get along. My name is Lady Elaine. I oversee the Farshire Library, the greatest collection of books in this part of Avalon.
Good to meet you. What are you doing here?
Oh, biding my time, until a brave adventurer with a death wish comes along and asks if there's anything they can help me with.
Oh my goodness. She's blunt. Sure, I can help you out. Tell me what you need.
Oh, surprising. I'm looking for someone who will help me find a certain artifact. So, are you interested, child?
This child needs to know the details first.
I came to the Horns of the South because I found a fascinating book. It referred to a certain object, a figure most likely, which has the ability to dispel the wordness like a menhir can. Apparently, it can be found on the ship called Andraste, which sank over 100 years ago somewhere in this area. However, when I asked those nincompoops about it, they just laughed at me. They said that the Andraste wasn't carrying anything of value, and even if it was, they wouldn't freeze their butts off in those chilly waters.
All right, tell me about this book.
The Last Voyage of the Andraste by Elvis the Lightkeeper. He was one of the more notable keepers. In his waning years, he became an adjutant to Captain Lex. But it's best if you read it yourself. You can read, can't you? But just be very careful. This is a very rare publication. Read it very carefully, and after you're done, come to me, and I'll tell you more. Deal?
Sure. Fine. You hand me the book, my lady.
Oh, and they say young people don't want to learn anything. Go on, chop, 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 get to reading.
The Last Voyage, author Albus. Okay, so we have just gotten some book we need to read. Well, we just got a whole bunch of quests. We are like loaded with quests. And I think we're going to start with this guy who's supposed to be friends to some of these other guys, and it just seems to be moping right now. There are some things I'm definitely going to wait on. No, you're the guy I bought stuff from. You must be... Maybe? Oh no, you seem to be fishing. No, you're Berg. Hello?
What do you want? Who are you?
Tadgun asked me to speak to you. He said something's gotten into you.
Ha! Guess he's got nobody else to get pissed with. Finley never liked drinking alone with him. Tagden tends to get into one of his moods. And? What? That's all? You're bothering me just because that old rascal is sitting alone in the inn with nobody to natter to. You people, bugger off.
Okay. Apparently he's just down here because he's not interested in hanging out with the guy up there. Oh, I don't know if I'm wanting to tell him about that. That, probably not gonna be the best ending. I wonder, do we have an axe? We have a lot of stuff in here. We have a pickaxe, but we need an axe for wood. Because if we're going to fix the pier, we need to get wood first. And I don't think it's just going to be laying on the ground. I don't know if you would have an axe.
You just gonna stand there and stare? Or are you gonna buy something?
Well... No, you have a shovel, but not an axe, and I already have a shovel. Darn it. Alright, so we need to find an axe. Alright, let's go report back to this guy.
That all?
Yeah. Okay, he doesn't really have anything else to say. Berg doesn't want to talk. Maybe Finley will. Okay, so we need to find Finley. Is Finley here? I don't think Finley's going to be here. So we need to find Finley. Mute Finley. Tadgan told me about you and Berg. Why aren't you drinking together anymore? I need you to be more precise. Do you know what happened to Berg? He was too upset to talk. Did something happen recently? No? So it's something from his past. Where can I learn more about what happened? Will Tadgan tell me more? So I assume I can learn more outside the horns. Can you point me in the right direction? All right. I learned that... Oh, wait. That's not the right one. Tadgan hasn't drunk with his companions in a long time. Finley marked a place on my map. Maybe I'll learn more about Berg's condition out there. Okay, I need to fuel my bonfire to use fast travel. Oh, we have quests way out here. So this is way over here, Drinking Buddies. So we're probably not going to get to it anytime soon. What else do we have out this way? Deadest Dreams, I See a Darkness, the Silk Road, the 1%. So that's where the house is this lady claimed. We might not be getting to that one anytime soon. Let's see, let's go back to... Oh, that's right, we still need to find an axe. Freed. Which we know where that is. So we might as well head back up. Oh, look, it's raining now. Woohoo! Well, that village is actually very interesting. A lot of unique individuals there. I don't think you had anything I could use, like an axe. Let's see. I have talked to your dad. I don't know if you'll have anything else to add to that conversation, but I should probably check. Your father told me a story about his friends who died in a mission.
He told that tale about the tunnels more times than I can count. To anyone who listens. But these days, it seems nobody does anymore. I've heard it plenty of times already, believe me. To him, those old friends of his were everything. He meant more than his own son, that's for sure. He'd go on and on about it. If I'd been there, if I'd gone with him, he won't let it go. Sometimes I think that if Fergus had let him go into those tunnels and meet the same end as his brothers, he might have found his peace. Or at least quit drinking.
Well, I did talk to him. Seems you two are in conflict.
It's no secret. He's just an old, bitter man who hates the entire world. And I'm a part of it, so, well, it is what it is. That's all.
Alright.
Stay out of trouble.
I'll try. Now, he's pretty accepting of the fact that him and his dad don't get along too well. Hey, I picked up a boatload of quests down here. And it is storming. At least we seem to be in the safety of the keep, or the Horns of the South. I would only very, very loosely consider this a keep. Well, hello you. Keeper Sigibald.
You're back. Hi.
Why? I've got the document. You were right. There were no problems.
I told you, Ron is a good guy. And here's a little something for you. You know I pay well.
To be honest, Ron was a bit confused.
Yes? What's the matter, my friend?
You, well, your dad?
You're really good at this today. Wait. Oh. Oh, you're serious. I understand. For so many years, I've been afraid to open this letter. But it looks like I needed to read it. Well, it is what it is, right? And I've been wondering why no one wants to talk to me. I thought to myself, are they mad at me or what? But why are you talking to me? How can you see me?
I wish I knew.
Anyway, may the All-Mother bless your path. See you next time.
Oh, wow. I was not expecting that. No wonder he thought he knew us and didn't seem to be able to remember anything. He couldn't even remember his own death.
You need something.
Whoa, that was pretty extreme. So we can... Did you like your time as a keeper?
Oh, yes. Great place, great people. And before I became a keeper, let me put it this way. I've done a lot more for a lot less. Here, you can always have a meal and some kind of shelter above your head. And that's something, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Sure, you can make more gold as a leader, but that comes with much more responsibility, my friend.
Is there anything worth seeing here?
Not exactly. You've already been to Ron's tavern, so you've seen one. But since we're mates now, I suppose I can tell you about something. Listen closely.
Okay.
A few of us had a little gambling ring. Not to brag, but I was quite good at it. The winnings aren't much use to me anymore, so if you're interested, I'll tell you where I stashed them.
Okay.
Here. Just mind the waves.
Who else did you play with?
Ooh, Ern, Armand, and Richt. Haven't seen them in a long while, so I've no clue what they're up to now. But I'd wager they've got their own stashes hidden somewhere too. Cunning bastards.
Okay.
Safe travels, and don't let the road wear you down.
So we're now friends with a ghost who finally realizes he's dead. That was not something I was expecting. Well, now at least his insistence that he knows us makes sense. If he couldn't even remember that he was dead. Have a stash. Alright, that's enough. At least we've gotten a bunch of stuff off our... out of our bags. Off our bags. You know, the more I've wandered around here and seen different things and met different people, the more I'm thinking we might continue past the Let's Play. Not like... Okay, I'm thinking maybe we should do a few streams of this afterwards. If you're interested, let me know.
You're back. Did you bring my goods?
Alright. She has a wood cutting axe. Thank you. She also has a sketchbook. Allows sketching. We have we have the shovel. We have the fishing rod. We need that axe, so I will buy that. We have the spyglass. We have the pickaxe. I'm going to get the sketchbook, too. From now on, you can use the sketchbook whenever you want to draw what you see. To do this, simply open the quick wheel. Thank you. Wait, I have to try this. Okay. All right, so E. Oh, apparently we will get a horse. And then you hit R, you'll put it away. Now, did I actually draw a picture? Hold on. Oh, she still got that. And I have 2 shovels. I did not realize I had 2 of them. Let's see if she actually drew a picture. Oh, she did. Well, what do you know? Look at that. Okay, I'm gonna have fun with that feature. That's fun. All right, so we have gotten a whole boatload of quests. We finally got an axe, so we can start gathering that wood. Although maybe I should put it away so nobody thinks I'm trying to kill them. Next time, we will actually go out and do a little adventuring. Until then, bye for now.